In this video, I'll introduce you to the Safety Data Sheet editor. It can save me hundreds of hours of work by automatically pre-filling a number of documents in my Safety Data Sheets. Under the Safety Data Sheets tab, I click the New button. Here I select the destination country and language. Next, I select whether it is a mixture, substance, or object. Based on this choice, the editor will already be adjusted to the legislative requirements. In the SDS editor, I can easily navigate through the buttons of each section. I'll start with the first section, Identification. This section contains two mandatory fields, which are marked with an orange arrow. In addition to the name of the product, the person responsible for the safety data sheet is also required. This person or company must be created in advance in the context section. If I know, for example, the catalog number for a product that I want to have in the resulting document, I fill it in the number field. In the labeling field, I can check which legislation I'm creating the safety data sheet according to. In the section called Version, I can change the date of creation of the safety data sheet. If the SDS is updated, the software will automatically add the revision date and increase the version number. In the internal identification, I can add data relevant to the differentiation of my product. The data entered in this section will not be part of the exposed safety data sheet. The next section deals with information in the context of the notification of mixtures to the European PCN portal. If my product is hazardous to human health or has a physiochemical hazard, I will complete the E05 and EU PCS. This is the European Product Categorization System, which is used to describe the intended use of the mixture. I can also mark whether the product has already been notified and with what result. In the contacts, I fill in the companies I want to list in the document, as well as their role. In order to select a company, I need to have created it in Contacts. In the last part of the identification, I see a section where I can add the packaging, other compound name, and possibly other E05 codes. I'll go to the supporting data section. In the first field, I select the target group for which the product is intended. It can be consumer, professional, or industry. Accordingly, the software will add p-phrases to the safety data sheet in the automatic classification. I'll set the state of matter and add the supporting data I know for the classification. Next, I'm adding the individual components. I can search for these by name, CAS or EC number. I fill in the concentration for each ingredient. In the classification section, I can then get the classification of the mixture together with the p-phrases recommendation with one click. The window offers several other features. For example, I can add a classification balance sheet to the attachment that summarizes the entire calculation procedure and input data for the classification. I can also fill in phrases through the safety data sheet by checking the autofill phrases box. If I am editing an already finished safety data sheet and I do not want to override the already selected p-phrases, I can check the box Do Not Change p-phrases according to classification. The software also automatically evaluates which substances are required to be reported in Section 3 based on the legislation. If I want to ignore the legislative requirements and list all substances in the formulation, I tick the box Include non-mandatory substances in the safety data sheet. I confirm the automatic classification. I have now completed the classification and filled in the text. However, I still need to add the usage in Section 1. In addition, the physical properties in Section 9 need to be completed. A product that is dangerous for transport also requires the addition of a UN number in Section 14. I can view the finished safety datasheet by clicking the Preview button. This will also save the sheet. Here I can check all the details of my safety datasheet. When I close the preview, I can still change the proposed text if necessary.